Yo, it's me, Meech, and yeah, this video is going to have a lot of cuts. It's gonna have a lot of cuts. I'm gonna edit it quite differently. And I'm not gonna upload this video right away, like right after I'm done editing. This might be a video, say, for later in December, like later in that day or in that month. So, this video is definitely somewhat not different from the rest. You know, it's still about some journaling and everything, but in my experiences and stuff. But this video is a bit more. I'm just gonna be reflecting on a lot of things, I guess. The same old thing that I've been doing with the other videos. So, song of the day, I'm still trying to figure that out. I couldn't really figure out if I wanted a Final Fantasy 5 or Final Fantasy 13 Part 2's music in the video, or if I wanted to, put this song called Rivers of Crystals or whatever. It's from this movie called Ghost of the Shell, or Ghost in the Shell. Never watched the movie, I only heard the song so far. So I guess I'll check it out. But I guess for now, we're just gonna go ahead and say that the song of today is Noel's theme from Final Fantasy 13 Part 2. I think it might relate to today's topic. And today's topic is actually going to be about all roads leading to Rome. I know everybody hates that meme. I don't really hate it. I really see it as something a bit freeing, I guess. And yeah, so from what I can tell, or from what I've gathered, from what I've heard, the meaning of all roads lead to Rome is a pretty simple meaning of a saying that's been said for eons now, and that saying is all good things come to an end. And I feel like that is one of the, I think that's what it, hold on, let me make sure. Past can achieve the same final results or goal. It is based on the history. I guess. Okay, so I got it wrong. It's really just suggests that there's more than one way to solve a problem, and it can lead to a similar or the same outcome. So that's pretty much it. Damn, I feel like an idiot now. Anyways, the lessons that I feel like really hit me hard this year is that all good things come to an end, and I've experienced a lot of things come to an end. I'm talking about lives, and friendships, groups, everything in between. And in a way, it kind of put me in a position where I was thinking about the past more than the present, and taking that step forward to becoming a better person than I was the day before. The very beginning of 2025, I had my family, we had to deal with 6 family deaths back to back. And while it didn't maybe one of them did, but it didn't necessarily affect me too much because I'm a deadbeat family member. I'm gonna keep that 100, man. I barely keep in contact with my mom, my sisters, and everything, but I understand that it affected them like really a lot. And so that was one thing I know for a fact the family had to deal with, not just me, but the whole family. And recently, a lot, it's close, the semester's finna end, so there's a lot of things that's really ending. A friend group that a friend of mine made last year that I was a part of. We don't necessarily, I don't believe in leaders and groups, but this guy was technically the leader of the group, man. So I hate saying that. I'll never say that corny shit ever again. But pretty much he's the reason why I know the people I know today. And it kind of hurts, because I don't want to say we're not friends, but long story. Nah, I'm gonna tell the whole story. Yeah, last year, we had a whole group formed pretty much, and it was nice. This group helped me out, helped me put myself out there. I'm more outgoing now. I'm not as introverted as I used to be. I might still suck at communication. You can tell by these videos, man. I be filler words, just all over the place, But for the most part, if I didn't meet them, bro, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So, anyways, we ended up meeting the people I know today. We had some moments. We hung out quite a few times. You know, the group tried. You know, not. Oh, the thing's about to die. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to make this short. So, damn, I didn't even bring the charger. Never mind. Yeah, change of plans. We're making this short. Long story short, the main person who brought me together with everybody else that helped me out, he pretty much went distant. He went ghost and pretty much said that a lot of us aren't his friends. And it kind of made me and the rest of the friend group feel some type of way because, you know, we've done a lot for you. We've done a lot of things. And, I mean, helped out. I'm not going to say all that. But just know we helped him out. And in return, he helped us out in some ways, too. So it's like when he cut some of the friends off, it felt as if the connection that we made over the time we spent, it felt as if to him it felt like nothing. You know, it felt like, no, we were just too easy to cut off. And there's another person, a girl, that hangs out with them 24/7, and it's like, damn, I guess she means more to you than we did, and we known you longer. But it's all good, no hate. You know, that's just how the dice roll sometimes. And that's what one thing we've been dealing with, the friend group. We just have to learn to kind of move on. For me, I realized that, and on top of that, you know, the first video I made, Shawty, in the first video that I talked about, you know, combined with all of that, it made me realize, like, I was about to become, not even that, I was stagnant. It was like looking at everybody else run a marathon and they keep running, and I just took a break. Like, I just sat down on a bench and, you know, I'm just watching them run. I realized you can't do that, bro. That's when you're in that position where, you know, it feels as if everything is coming to an end pretty quick, and I'm talking about the good things. It's like, damn, you don't want to let go, but I have to let go. That's something I learned pretty hard this year. I did make some changes. Like I said, I was introverted, and I still kind of am introverted, but I made some moves. I'm out there. I take action now. I've started to take action this month specifically. And speaking of old shawty, I just from the first video I made, that brings me to a point that I was also gonna make, that it's not necessarily all good things come to an end, but all bad things can come to an end as well. So even if you're going through the worst, you know, you feel like you want to end it all, just know that shit don't last forever. That I think I said in another video that a very bad experience, within it is a good experience that has equal weight or equal value. So yeah, my thing's about to die, so I think I'm gonna just end this video right here. It was gonna be a very short video. Yeah, I think that's something that I really learned. But hey, if you're interested in getting to know me